Okay, here we go. So again, hopefully you looked up at your sheet if you don't know them. But let's see. If you did know them and you just tried to figure out what they were, try to kind of went for it, see if you knew them. Less than is this symbol. Okay, so when you say less than, is less than, we're going to put this symbol right here. Less than or equal to just puts a line underneath, like so. And then greater than, more than, both of those will kind of just go the other direction, open in the other direction. Okay, these three, at least. Hopefully you remember. If you don't remember anything else, remember this phrase. Please, I need at least $20. Okay, that might help you. Please, I want at least $20. That means you want more than $20. Okay, you don't want less than. Okay, no more than. No more means less. So we're going to do less, but no more than can also mean equal to. Okay, maximum, the most you want it to be is some number. You actually want it to be less than that. I want the biggest it could possibly be to be $20 or whatever that number is. So I want it to be something less than that. Okay? Okay, so then level 2. Level 2 has 3 steps. There's 3 things you got to look for. The first thing you got to look for is still the symbol. Okay, so our symbol is at most. So there was only one step in all of these up here because you just had to look for the symbol. You can still look for the symbol at most. At most, it's going to be the opposite symbol of our at least up here. So at least looks like this. So at most is the opposite. That's this symbol. Okay, so step 1, find the symbol, figure out what it is. Step 2, it's going to have an operation, right? So our operation here, product, means you're going to put a multiplication sign right there. So I'm going to multiply 3m. Okay, step 3, finish it off with this last number. There we go. Well done. Okay, last one, this kicks it up a notch. It's 4 steps because it has 2 sets of operations. Still the same thing, look for the symbol. Symbol is right here, less than. It's going to be this symbol. Now we're going to go back and we're going to find the operations. Quotient means I'm going to divide. The division sign is going to go right here. So it's going to look like 10 divide. But I see another operation word. I see the word sum. Sum means plus. And because there are 2 of them, I need a parenthesis. Okay, so step 3 is to find the second operation, which is a plus. And I'm going to put that plus sign right here, x plus 3. And then my last step, again, on all of them is I need this number over here, which is 2. Yes, ma'am?
Can you write it as 10 over x plus 3?
If the x plus 3 is together, absolutely. Yep. So the question came, can I write it as 10 over and then the x plus 3? Yes, that's okay. It would not be okay if you did 10 over x and then put a plus 3 on the backside. That would not be okay, but yes, if you have the whole x plus 3 on the bottom, that's perfect. Okay? Okay, so that helps those of you that still need to take that quiz from last Friday. That is old stuff. That is all stuff we have already learned. Okay, all of that. Okay, so now let's move on to page 5. Okay, go to page 5 of your notes packet. So 1 through 4, sorry, it's already filled out. Okay, 1 through 4 we are done with. We are jumping to page 5. Okay, on page 5, let me go ahead and just write my part. If you haven't taken your staple out, you can do that. It's easier in the life flat. Okay, so on page 5, here's what we're doing today. We're moving on. New topic. We're not talking about the words anymore. Okay? We're not translating anymore. This is what we're doing. We are graphing. Okay? Why do we graph on a number line? We graph on a number line. This graph is going to show all possible values for the answer. Because before, we just had one answer. X is 5. That's it. That's all you get. You get 5. That's it. Nothing else. Now, we're getting something like X is less than 5. So any number less than 5 works for an answer. We're going to put those on the graph. Okay? So what we're doing today is we are graphing. When we all graph, okay, we are going to have things in what's called Venn form. We're going to talk about what that is. But if you simply can graph, here's your level 1. If you simply can, I give you the answer. Here it is. X is less than -3. If you can graph that perfectly, you're good. You're level 1. But that requires a couple of things. Number 1, you have the circle correct. What? So sometimes the circle is an open circle, and sometimes the circle is a closed circle. The second thing you need to get it right is you need to have the arrow pointing in the correct direction. Should I have my arrow pointed to the left, or should I have my arrow pointed to the right? I want to talk about that. And then the third thing is obviously you need to have it right on or above -3. Okay, those are the 3 things that you need to get this correct. Okay, level 2. The only thing that's different from level 2 is look at the order. So it says 4 and then X. Over here it's X and then 3. See how the X is not first? Okay, that's the only difference from level 2. Can you figure out what to do? And what we're going to do is we're going to switch it around. We're going to switch this to make it look like that, because that's how we're going to do all of our graphing. That is the Venn form. Venn form stands for this. Your variable needs to go first. Then your inequality symbol. Here's your I. Then a number. So Venn form just means variable first, symbol, number. Variable, symbol, number. This is not variable, symbol, number. It's the opposite. So we're going to do both of these today, where we figure out how do we switch this. Okay? So that's the second part, but we got to ease into this. So we're going to just graph. We're just doing our level 1s. Okay? So what we are doing is we are graphing. Before we graph, I need you to remember everything is in Venn form. So the X is going to be over here, the symbol, and then a number is going to be on that side. Okay, so this reads X is less than 5, 2, 7, whatever. So if X is less than a number, if X has to be less than a number, does that number count as an answer? Is the number 5 less than 5? Does that work? Is 5 less than 5 an answer? No, it doesn't. So what you'll notice is the circle here on this one is open. This open circle shows that that number does not count as an answer. Okay, so down here we've got to put some numbers on here. So we're starting at 2. So we just go 1, 2, 3. So I have the number that I want with just a number to the right and the left of it. You don't have to number your entire number line. Just give me a number to the left and a number to the right. Okay, so when I put my circle on the tick mark for 2, the circle should be an open circle. And what I'm communicating by putting that open circle is that that number doesn't count as an answer. Okay, so 2 does not count as an answer. Where are the answers? The answers are all of the numbers that are less than 2. Where are the less than numbers? Are they down here to the left? Or are they up here to the right? Which way do you go? You go left. Okay, so we're just going to take our arrow and point it to the left. Okay, arrow points to the left. Okay, that's how you graph. So if we were graphing, let's say this one here, X is greater than 2. So again, we've got to put some numbers on this number line. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, because I just need the number 2. Again, there's no equal to on the bottom. And because there's no equal to, because there's no equal to underneath this symbol right here, I am not going to fill in this dot. We still have an open circle. But this time our arrow points to the right. So I'm going to put an open circle on 2 because 2 does not count as an answer. If I said to you, tell me an answer, and that is actually one of your questions, okay? On your test for this unit, it says, give me an answer that works. That's one of the questions. So if I said, tell me an answer that works, you could tell me any number over here. So is 3 the only number that works? No. The arrow tells you anything over here works. 3 works, 4 works, 1,572 works. What about 0? Does 0 work? No, because 0 is over here. But anything over here works. Okay, so what's different here? Well, hopefully you see there's a giant black dot. Okay, so what's the difference? When we have this line underneath means it is a filled in or a closed circle. So fill that circle in. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This time I'm going to close in my circle because the number 2 would work. So if I said, give me an answer that works, 2, boom. 2 works. Okay, what about 3? Does 3 work? Well, look here, is 3 less than or equal to 2? Less than is still going to tell you to go to the left. Less than goes to the left. Less, left. Okay? So then if it says greater than or equal to, hopefully by now we're catching on to this. 1, 2, 3. Circle at 2. Going that way. Okay? So I'm going to start this with you together, but these next 4, I want you to kind of try it on your own, the next 4. So number 1 here, we're going to do this one together. So here's what you need to do. Here are kind of your steps. First thing is put the number on the graph. So 6 needs to be here. Now, technically, could your 6 be like all the way over here? Well, sure, you can put it anywhere you want, but right in the middle is easier. So let's go 6, 7, and then 5. So give me 1 smaller, 1 bigger. Okay. Could you put like a 0 over here and then like 12 over here? Sure. I don't care what numbers you put to the right or to the left. Just make sure that they're like the same. Like if you wanted to go 4 and 8, sure. Okay. So now we're going to put a dot. Based on this symbol, this is greater than or equal to. Because of this equal to, should my circle be open or should I fill it in? That equal to means that 6 is actually an answer. Okay, then this is the symbol for greater than, more than, more than. Where are the numbers that are more than 6? Those are this way. Those are over there. Okay, and you're done. So try 2, 3, and 4. Wait a second.
Wait.
So what's going to happen? So y has to be greater than 2 and y has to be less than 1. And you'll notice, okay, if you figured this out yet, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, like this one for the 9, the arrow goes in the direction of that symbol right there. So if that is something that you need help with, look at the symbol. If the symbol is a greater than symbol, put an arrow right through the middle, and that shows you which direction your arrow should be going. But that is only true if it's in VIN form, which is what the next little group is going to be. So we'll make sure that we look at that one. Okay, so let me just show you these. Make sure you got them right. There should be a 9. I want to see an 8 and a 10 if at all possible. Open circle, and the arrow should be going that way. Okay, so this is another way to do it. You can draw your circle kind of above the line, because if some of you don't like doing that really thick line to make your arrow, it's totally fine. Just do it right above the number line, and it's a lot easier to see. Okay, number 2, 0 would be on that side, -2 would be on that side. Okay, again, we've got this open circle. And then this is telling us our symbol is going this way. So if we line through that, that's the way the arrow is going to go. It's going to kind of point to the left. That's another way to look at it. It only works in VIN form if your variable is first, then your inequality, then your number. But my arrow is going to go this way. Okay. Last one, we do have a filled in circle for this one, -5. Smaller than -5 is -6. So -6 is going to go on the left, -4 will go on the right. Okay, we're going to fill this circle in. Again, you can do it above the line if you'd rather. And then since the symbol is going that way, my arrow will go that way. So again, kind of up to you if you want to do it above the line or right on the line. I have no preference. So however you want. Okay. Okay, let's jump up to level 2. Okay, so level 2, what you'll notice, here's the only difference. The level 2 is not in VIN form, which just means the variable is not first. Okay, this is a super easy way to get a level 2. This problem is not hard. All we are going to do is switch it and put the variable first. If I put the variable first, if I bring the y over here, bring the -2 over here, because you flip-flopped the order, what do you think you have to do with the symbol? Let me say the question again. If you change the order of the numbers, we flip the order of the numbers, what do you think you have to do to the symbol? Flip it, make it the opposite. Yeah. So this symbol, instead of pointing this way, see how it's pointing towards the letter Y? The tip of it is at the letter Y. The tip of it still needs to be towards the letter Y. So the symbol has to flip-flop around. So this symbol flips its order. So when you put it in VIN form, not in VIN form, you are going to flip the inequality. Okay, so you've got to flip it to make sure that it is in VIN form. You got to flip everything around. And that's the exact same thing we did. -2 goes right in the middle, -3 is smaller, -1 is bigger. This would be an open circle. Pointing left. Right? Same thing. Let's try that one more time. The C goes first. The O is going to go second. Which way is the symbol going to point? The symbol this time is opening up. You did ever learn that in elementary school? Like, oh, look, it's eating the big number. It's like almost put like little teeth. Ah, it's eating on the other one when you flip it. Okay, we've got a 0 right in the middle, -1 and a 1. This time we're going to fill in that circle. And we're going to go in this direction. So that's how you get your level 2. That's a pretty easy level 2 to get. Okay? You just have to make sure that you're flipping everything. Just flip it all. Okay? The last one is level 3. We're going to do today. We're going to go over this level 3. And we'll worry about level 4 tomorrow. And we'll worry about most of our practice tomorrow as well. So, level 3. Level 3 is just putting 2 things on a graph. Okay? Level 3, we're going to sketch a compound inequality. This is going to be 2 on a graph. We're going to have 2 arrows on the graph. We're going to have 2 circles on the graph. Okay? So you just do them. You just do them both. The first one says I want y to be less than or equal to 2. So because we've got a 2 and a 4, let's get all those numbers on there. So 2, 3, 4. Maybe put a 5. Maybe put a 1. Just put a couple numbers on there. So the first circle is going to go at 2, and it's going to be filled in a circle. Again, if you want it on or above, that's up to you. Fill in that circle for 2. And then it says less than, so it's going to be this way. And then y is greater than or equal to 4. So again, we've got this filled in circle because of the line underneath. Line underneath means you fill that circle in. And the arrow is going to go that way. Got that? Okay, now something I'm going to write right in the middle. Anytime you see the word or graphs are going to point away from each other. Okay, or graphs are going to go out. Right, so when you do this one with the -1 and the 3, you're going to have both open circles. The circles do not have to match. You can have one open and one filled, which you're going to see in our next example. They don't have to be the same. These are going to be both open, and they should be pointing away from each other. So I'm going to have a -1 on here. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so when I do my circles, this one's going to go to the left, and then for 3 says greater than, and remember, greater than, put a line through that, that shows you your arrow, so go that way. So there's my picture. Or graphs are going to go out. Anytime you see the word or, if the word or is in the problem, you're going to have 2 graphs, and they're going to point away from each other. Here's an example of this. Did you know that you get a discount at the movies if you are less than 12? Or if you're greater than 65, did you know you get a discount for that? Right? Because if you're young, if you're a child, you get a discount. And if you're like an older person, you get a discount as well. So that's an or. Because if you're younger than a certain age, you get a discount. Or if you're greater than that age, you get a discount. That's an or example. Okay? If it doesn't say the word or, if it says the word and, this doesn't seem like it says the word and, but it is. This is an and. And graphs go in. Ands go in. Ors go out. Okay, so this doesn't seem like an and. There are 2 things here. There are 2 different graphs. The first one is easy. Y is less than 9. Let's do that one first. Okay, so I need to have the numbers 4 through 9 on this graph. Maybe I just start 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I didn't know how many spaces there would be. So y is less than 9 is the first one. We'll go to 9 and put a circle. Less than 9 is this way. Okay. The other one is at 4. This one's going to be a filled in circle at 4 because there's a line underneath. Okay. But if you don't switch this to VIN form, is the variable first? No, the number is first. If you don't switch this to VIN form, what you're going to think is you're going to think the arrow goes this way. Any of these compound inequalities, when there's 2 two of them, they should never be facing the same direction. They should never be like walking like an Egyptian. Right? Have you ever seen that video? They should never be pointing in the same direction. They should either be both in or both out. Okay, they're opposite of each other. They should never be going in the same direction. So if we put this into Vim form, which you do not have to do every time, you just have to realize what you're doing. It should be Y, Thor, and then flip that symbol around. So that's actually going this way. Okay, so or graphs go out and graphs go in. So here, if you can recognize that this is an in graph, okay, this is a graph pointing in, put the two numbers, put your circles, and point them in, and be done. Okay, this is an in graph, it's an and graph, they're together, it needs to be between. The word between is going to come around a lot when we're doing these kind of inequalities. This right here, if I read this out to you, I would be saying y is between -1, -3, and 1. So give me a number that's between -3 and 1, 0. Okay, so -3, -2, -1, 0, 1. There's my numbers on the graph there. Okay, so these are open circles. Open circle at -3, an open circle at 1. And because we're going between, they should just be pointed in. They should be pointed in between each other. So that means anything in between those two circles counts as an answer. Okay? Okay, that's where we're going to stop for the day. But if you flip your page to page 7, we've got 10 minutes and you've got 10 problems. These problems should literally take you 2 minutes, right, to finish up these 10. But those are the ones we want to do in the last 10 minutes here. Okay, so 1 through 10 here. And this is kind of how this week is going to go. We're going to keep working on that translating stuff all week long, as well as the graphing. And then whenever you are ready, you can take care of your assessment.